Hello guys, myself Neha Kidecha. So let us start with principle of inheritance and variation. Now what is mean by inheritance and variation? Let us see further. In parents we have one maternal parent and one paternal parent. Maternal means mother and paternal means father. Mother has 44 plus XX chromosome and father has 44 plus XY chromosome. To form gametes, it will undergo meiosis division to form 22 plus X and 22 plus X. And here it will undergo meiosis to form 22 plus X and 22 plus Y. So if XX comes together, then it will form a female, and if XY comes together, then it will form a male. Let us take a example. In total, we have 23 pairs of chromosome. So the first 22nd pairs are responsible for body characters, and the 23rd pair is responsible for sex determination. So if we will see, characters comes from both the parents, that is one from mother and one from father, one from mother, one from father. Like that, it forms a pairs of genes which is known as allele. Like that, 22 characters, and 23rd will be X and Y. So it will form male. Uh, let us consider first pair is for eye color, then it is for skin color, second one, third one for height, fourth one for hair, and etc. So if we take an example of fourth character, that is hair. So mother has curly hair and father has straight hair. So if we take that pair of gene or combination of gene which is known as allele, in that pair one will be dominant and one will be recessive. If the mother hair is dominant, so the hair form is curly. If father hair is dominant, then it will form straight hair. So what we have understood from this, the character which transfer from parents to their offspring is called inheritance, and differences of character between parents and offspring is called variation. Dominant. Let us see some important terms. What is meant by genetics? Study of heredity and variation or study of gene and chromosome is known as genetics. Heredity. Resemblance between offsprings and their parents is known as heredity. Variation. Difference between parents and offspring. Which difference? Characters difference. Inheritance. Transmission of characters from parents to offspring is known as inheritance. Alleles. Allele is also known as allelomorphs, the alternative forms of a gene. We can say a combination of a gene or a pair of gene. Dominant character. What is dominant character? The character which is expressed, it indicates with capital letter and suppress the other character. We can say capital T, capital T. It is a dominant character. Recessive character. The character which is suppressed, it indicates with small letter and hide their own character. That is small t, small t. Homozygous. Homo means same, or we can say pure line also. The condition in which chromosome pair carries similar alleles of a gene, example TT, small t, capital Y, small y, etc., are homozygous or pure line. Heterozygous. The condition in which chromosome pair carries dissimilar allele of a gene, example capital T, capital Y, etc. Phenotype. Visible characters, or we can say physical expression of an individual. The character which we can see from our eyes, that is, there are two trees, one is tall and one is dwarf, we can see and say. And what is genotype? Genotype means genetic constitution of a character which we cannot see. That is genotypic character, we can say whether it is homozygous tall or heterozygous tall. Gregor Johann Mendel was the father of genetics. He was a son of farmer and he was born in Austria. Mendel, known as the father of modern genetics, Gregor Mendel developed the principle of heredity while studying 7 pairs of inherited characteristics in pea plants. Although the significance of his work was not recognized during his lifetime, it has become the basis for the present day field of genetics. What was Mendel's approach? He conducted hybridization, that is artificial pollination or cross pollination, experiment for 7 years, that is from 1856 to 1863, and proposed law of inheritance. There are 3 laws proposed by him. We will see it further. Applied statistical analysis and mathematical logic for biological problems for the first time. Large sampling size, greater credibility to data. Then experiments, breeding pea plants, continuous self-pollination. True breeding means we can say homozygous or pure line. Confirmation of inheritance from experiments on successive generation of test plants. Prove general rules of inheritance. Mendel investigated 2 opposite traits, that is tall and dwarf, yellow and green seed. Why Mendel selected only pea plant and not any other plant? Because pure variety are available in pea plant. Pea plants are easy to cultivate. Life cycle of plants are only few months so that result can got early. That is, we can say short life cycle. Contrasting traits are observed. Contrasting traits, we can say tall or dwarf, then violet white, yellow green for seed color. Then flowers are bisexual and normally self-pollinated. Flowers can be cross-pollinated only manually by artificial pollination. Hybrids are fertile. That is, we can say in some plants the hybrids are not fertile further, so it is of no use. That's why he took pea plant for the experiments. Mendel's hybridization experiments. Mendel selected 7 pairs of true breeding garden pea varieties. True breeding means pure line. Garden pea is also known as Pisum sativum scientifically. Steps in making a cross in pea. The first step is selection of 2 pea plants with contrasting characters. What is meant by contrasting characters? Means base should be same. If we take an example of height, we can say one is tall and one is dwarf. This is contrasting characters. That is, base is same. Then, second step is removal of anthers. That is emasculation. Emasculation we have studied in second chapter of NCERT, that is sexual reproduction in flowering plants. So, what is emasculation? Removal of anthers of one plant to avoid self-pollination. So if we will remove the anther from a bisexual flower, then only female part will be remain, so it will form a female parent. Third step, collection of pollen grains from the other plant, that is male parent, and transfer to female parent for pollination. Fourth step is collection and germination of seed to produce offspring. Now, what all characters which were selected by Mendel for the experiments? Let us see. First, he has seen stem size, flower color, flower position, pod shape, pod color, seed shape, and seed color. So, it has contrasting characters, that is, one will be a dominant and one will be recessive. So, for stem height, it was tall dwarf, flower color was violet and white, flower position axial and terminal, pod shape inflated, constricted, pod color green, yellow, seed shape round wrinkle, seed color yellow and green. Inheritance of one gene, that is monohybrid cross. Monohybrid cross, a cross involving 2 plants differing in one contrasting character. One pair of contrasting character. Mono means one, that is one pair. Example, Mendel crossed tall and dwarf pea plants to study the inheritance of one gene. Parent should be pure line, that is homozygous. Now let us see what is monohybrid cross. So let us take parents. Parents should be pure line, that is homozygous. This is capital T and small t. Capital T is homozygous dominant tall and homozygous dominant dwarf. So let us form the gametes. So from here it will form T, capital T, and here from small t. If we will mate it, we will get capital T small t, that is heterozygous tall. If we will do selfing, that is we will cross F1 hybrids with each other. Then if we will form gametes, so we will get one capital T and one small t from both the sides in equal proportion. So we will get F2, that is second filial generation. So we will get progeny by Punnett square, which was given by Reginald de Punnett, C. Punnett. So from here capital T will come and from here capital T will come. So it will form capital T tall, capital T small t tall, and small t, that is dwarf. Monohybrid phenotypic ratio. So if we will see 3 are tall and 1 is dwarf. So 3:1. Monohybrid genotypic ratio. Genotypic ratio, that is we will see the alleles. Here it is capital T, that is homozygous tall. Capital T small t are 2, that is heterozygous tall. Homozygous dwarf is 1. So 1:2:1. Mendel made similar observation for other pairs of traits. Based on this, Mendel proposed that something was inherited from parents to offspring. He called them as factors. At that time, it was not known that the character which is inherited from parents to offspring is known as genes. Mendel called it as factors. Later, we find that it is known as genes. Do not use T for tall and D for dwarf because it is difficult to remember whether T and D are alleles of the same gene or character or not. Therefore, alleles are denoted by the dominant character, letter of dominant character. So if we take capital T for tall, so we have to take small t for dwarf and not D. The F1, that is capital T small t, when self-pollinated, produce gametes capital T and small t in equal proportion. During fertilization, pollen grains of T have 50% chance to pollinate eggs of the T and T. Also, pollen grains of genotype T have a 50% chance to pollinate eggs of genotype T and T. Now, what is mean by this? Let us see here. The random fertilization leads to capital T and half, that is 2/4 of the random fertilization leads to capital T small t, and 1/4 of the random fertilization leads to small t. Now if we will do selfing of the F1 generation, we can express it in the form of binomial expression, that is ax plus by the whole square. In earlier classes we have studied a formula called a plus b the whole square. In earlier classes we have seen a formula in maths, that is a plus b the whole square. If we will apply this, we get a square plus 2ab plus b square. So if we will do similar in this expression, that is half capital T and half capital small t the whole square, we will get this 1/4 capital T plus half capital T small t plus 1/4 small t. Mendel self-pollinated the F2 and found out that dwarf F2 plants continue to generate dwarf plants in F3 and F4 generation. He concluded that genotype of the dwarfs are homozygous, that is small t. So, in F2, the progeny which we got dwarf, that is small t, if we self-pollinate it, we will get all the dwarf plants. It is so simple to understand. Now let us see backcross and test cross. Let us see backcross and test cross. What is backcross? Crossing of F1 hybrid back with any of the parents. Test cross. Crossing of an F1 hybrid with its recessive plant. It is used to find out genotype, that is, whether the plant is heterozygous tall or homozygous tall. So, here we have taken example of violet and white flower. This small w is for white and capital W is for violet. Capital W small w is for violet. So, if we make the Punnett square, we will get capital W small w, capital W small w, capital W small w, and capital W small w. That is, all are violet. All the flowers are violet. And interpretation was unknown flower is homozygous dominant. Here we will get capital W small w, capital W small w, small w small w, and small w small w. That is, we get two violet and two white. Half the flowers are violet and half of the flowers are white. Interpretation was unknown flower is heterozygous. Mendel's principle or law of inheritance. After he conducted the monohybrid cross, he has proposed three laws. Mendel's principle or law of inheritance. Mendel has proposed three laws, from which two laws he have proposed after the experiment of monohybrid cross. The first law is known as law of dominance. Now, what is law of dominance? Characters are controlled by discrete units called factors. That is, factor was called by Mendel and later it was found out to be gene. Characters are controlled by gene. Factors occur in pairs. That is, genes occur in pair, which is known as allele. We have seen it before. In a dissimilar pair of factors, one member of the pair dominates, that is dominant, and the other recessive. That is, capital T small t. In this, the capital T is dominant and the small t is recessive. So, the capital T will dominate the small t. So, the character expressed will be tall. Second law, that is law of segregation. During gamete formation, the factors allele of a character. Second law, that is law of segregation. During gamete formation, the factors alleles of a character pair present segregate from each other such that a gamete receives only one of the two factors. That is, as we have seen here, this is a allele and this is a allele. So during gamete formation, the genes segregate, that is T and T. Both are same, that therefore we take one T as a gamete. Similar here, and in F1 that is first filial generation, capital T and small t, if we form the gametes, we get capital T and small t. That is known as law of segregation. Homozygous parents produce similar gametes. Heterozygous parents produce two kinds of gametes, each having one allele with equal proportion.